आपदामपहर्तारं धातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने. Seeking the blessings of the Divine Lord, let's enter today in further dwellings of the glories of the Lord and His pastimes. We have been taking the theme of Navavida Bhakti, of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. Vishnu Smaranam. After that, we also have discussed about Pada Sevanam, then Archanam, and now we talk about Vandanam. Yeah, and in line, from Srimad Bhagavatam, what Prahlad Maharaj has said. Similarly, there is this through which we understand. Shrutau Tito Hanuman Valmikabo Kirtane Sita Sparanam me Tathaiva Bharata Shri Paduka Sevane Archanam Sabari Pranama Karane Lanka Dipo. So here we are saying about that pranam, which is vandanam. Pranama karane Lankadipo. Yeah, Lanka Adipati. Yeah, very interesting here. One may think it's referring to Ravana. Yeah, but we can very easily say that, it's not Ravana, because we are talking about one who has practiced devotional processes in a favorable way. As we can refer to the scriptures that uh, Lord is not partial, hmm, and in that way He favors the devotees and non-devotees. Yeah, one who has faith and one who doesn't has faith. This is also in the reference from Srimad Bhagavatam, where uh, Yudhishthir Maharaj is saying, or Narada Muni is saying to Yudhishthir Maharaj, that Lord is not having such a discrimination, good and bad. Yeah, He is above the duality, and He favors. Yeah, as we know that when the demons are not having a favorable, friendly approach in reaching the Lord, yeah, due to fear, due to envy, due to greed, and different bad or ill qualities, one wants to turn his back. Yeah, he doesn't want to see the Lord. He even is in illusion or in Maya that he doesn't even see the Lord. Hmm? But even for such, such Rakshasas, such demons, the Lord is all merciful. He has granted mercy. But here we are talking about Navavida Bhakti. These are the devotional processes that are taken up by the devotees. In that, definitely now this Lanka Dhipo is definitely not Ravana, but Vibhishana. Yeah, so in this connection, we'll try to understand more about Vibhishan, why he is um, mm, taken as a role model of practicing Vandanam. Yeah, and what does it mean? Is it just to bring two hands together and pay obeisances? Is it all about Vandanam? Yeah, I think we are also doing that. But what is that is needed in addition to this? This is what we will try to understand today. And for that, as we have discussed some jewels out of Kamba Ramayana, some jewels out of Valmiki Ramayana, and today let's try to take some life lessons that are spoken by the devotee of the Lord, Tulsidas, from the Tulsidas Ramcharitmanas. I hope everyone is ready, and uh, let me know if the voice is clear now and it's coming in the normal speed. Otherwise, raise a hand. All set? Yeah. The first intro of Vibhishan comes in Tulsidas Ramayana is when Hanuman enters Lanka, yeah, after hitting a tight slap to Lankini, who falls flat down, and then she says, "Brahmaji has given me this service," and at the same time, I mean, he told or he gave a prediction that. As long as I am strong, I am fit, I am winning, no one can subdue me. There is no problem for Lanka. But otherwise, Lanka will be doomed, and Lankeshwar will be doomed. So this was already a good sign. And how did Hanuman enter? Yeah. Oh, that is again details and glories of Hanuman, because that shows how he is very, very expert in understanding Shastras. Hmm. He entered Lanka not from the gate, the main gate, but he jumped on the wall, and from the wall he jumped straight down, keeping his left foot. This is a sign that by doing it, it brings the destruction of the enemy. Okay, but then Hanuman was not just interested in only that, but he was mainly given a service by his Lord to find the whereabouts of Mother Sita. Where is she? And in that searching, he entered these big, big buildings of Ravana, yeah, which are very, very nicely architecturally designed. Yeah, we know who did it, Vishwakarma. So definitely, yeah, of top class. And after utterly failing to find Mother Sita in those buildings, Hanuman was disappointed. And when Hanuman was disappointed, he came um, across another building that was very surprising for him. This building was having the signs of the weapons of temple. Yeah, so the mansion had the weapons. Ucha. uh, um, had the weapon with this bow and arrow of Ram painted on its walls, and was beautiful beyond description that Hanuman saw. And of course, he had a great uh, joy when he saw not just this, but when he saw in the backyard there were a bunch of tulsi plants. Yeah, a kind of a cluster of tulsi plants. Yeah, that was yeah. Who can expect that? Isn't it so? For a devotee to see something touching, yeah, just like one may think that, okay, coming to Germany, uh, of course, in India we would have seen so many temples, but as soon as when we came to Germany, then if we even see one temple, we have, yeah, no bounds for our joy. We think, oh, so nice, and but then we are surprised in this place. How come there is such a temple? Yeah. And yeah, Hanuman was very curious. First of all, he was seeing that there is a building that is totally looking different, and this building had the signs um, of a temple of Lord Hari, yeah, standing, which is totally apart. I mean, nothing similar to other buildings there. And then he saw this tulsi plants. He was very, very happy. And then he was thinking this Lanka is a place of a gang of demons, where Lanka is, yeah, just like when we go to China, we see Chinese people, yeah. When we go to Thailand, yeah, of course, yeah, we may see so many immigrants coming or so many international people, but that's not so common in those days. Yeah, there was no frequent flowing of people from different parts of the world to Lanka. That, yeah, but here he saw all of. How is it possible that this place where this gang of demons roaming around, how could a pious man take his residence here? How can there? Is it really possible? Is it really possible? It's something like a, um, rose bush in the midst of all No, sorry. Um, it is like a lotus creeper in the muddy water. Hmm. Yeah, maybe that can be an example. So something like that. How could a pious man take shelter here? And when Hanuman was thinking, he was reasoning to find out, wow, what could be a reason. Then Vibhishan, yeah, he woke up, and when he woke up, he began to repeat the names of the Lord in his prayers, and Hanuman was delighted to hear um, the chanting. Hanuman, yeah, as we know that he is a fan of what? Shravanam. And from whom, when he was hearing from Vibhishan, he was seeing such a virtuous person is here, and he was quite, he felt he's not alone here. He has some company, and then he wanted to make to know more about him. uh, so and would never um, want to miss any such opportunity of association of devotees. Yeah, so Hanuman, he wanted to know more. Yeah, so what he did is he changed himself into a Brahman, and then as soon as he heard Hanuman's voice, he rose and came to him. Yeah, Vibhishan came to him, and then he bowed down and he inquired about who is this Brahmana. What about you? I mean, tell me about yourself. Hmm? Huh? He was not sure who is this. All of a sudden, yeah, even that was a surprise for him. Just imagine, in a no world place, there is all Krishna consciousness going on. So Vibhishan was great. He had also, yeah, was in a shock to come across Brahmana, and then he was asking, "Tell me about yourself." Yeah, hey, you holy person, um, are you a servant of Hari? Hmm? Uh, like Narada and other great personalities. My heart is full of love just by seeing you. uh, and then this feeling of love I'm not able to express, and it could be, are you the Lord Ram himself? Hmm? That Lord who is a loving friend of poor, who comes to bless me by his darshan. So in that way, Vibhishan was also reasoning to understand uh, who is this? What is And then Hanuman told about Ram, and then he disclosed his identity as well. And the moment Vibhishan heard, then his body underwent a great thrill. Yeah, and then they both were immediately transported to a different world. Why? Because they were thinking, their thoughts were dwelling only about Ram, about his qualities, and they were discussing like that. And then, Mm. and then, yeah, the point came where when Vibhishan is answering Hanuman's question, how come you are here? And then he's saying, my situation is like a tongue caught up between two jaws of teeth. Yeah, just like yeah, yeah. My situation, sorry, my situation is like that. Mm, And he's saying, what does it mean? It's very dangerous. We never know when we may bite, when the teeth may bite the tongue. There is no guarantee. But the tongue has to be ever vigilant. Even a moment of not staying vigilant uh, to bring back, withdraw the tongue in time is injurious. And then Vibhishan is asking, will my Lord will ever show his grace upon me? Huh? Why? Because I am masterless. I have no master. I have no Swami. Yeah, I'm masterless, and I'm really waiting to accept him as my master. Yeah, will my master will show any mercy? I have doubts because I am born in sinful race. Yeah, I have this demonic form. I am incapable of doing sadhana. Mm. I'm struggling to do my self-realization, yeah, God realization activities. And my heart um, cherishes no love for the Lord's lotus feet, so I have no attraction. So Vibhishan is inquiring, oh, will ever my Lord come and bless me in spite of all these shortfalls? It is only because of Lord has been kind to me that you have blessed your sight to me, which means I am already sensing maybe the Lord, I mean, I'm already sensing that Lord is already showering His grace in spite of all these disqualifications. Otherwise, is there any chance that a devotee is at my door? Huh? And then Hanuman is saying, yeah, um, do not see that as your disqualification or like that. Yeah, you see, even a monkey, hmm, um, yeah, Lord has graced even us, hmm, of a animal. Yeah, he is a friend of everyone, and he said, uh, he has shown his mercy even to me. Then definitely he will show his mercy on you as well. He is assuring, he is giving words of hope in to Vibhishan. And in that way, anyway, this conversation goes. They are recounting the virtues of Lord Ram in that way, and Hanuman is, um, as always, expert in precisely uh, invoking devotion in everyone's heart. So here, then Vibhishan fully narrated, what is the situation. I mean, when Hanuman said why he has come, then Vibhishan said, yeah, what is the condition of Janaki? Yeah. Therefore, Hanuman said, I shall see, I should, um, mm, I would like to go and see Mother Sita. So this is what he says, and then after explaining, understanding how to go, and Vibhishan suggests, and then Hanuman leaves. Yeah. So, yeah, in that way, we get to see already who is Vibhishan. Hmm? He is not just a youngest brother of Ravana. He is not the brother of this Dashagriva who had 10 heads and who has um, two brothers and one sister. Yeah, of course, if you take Kubera is also his stepbrother in that way. But apart from that, he is bestowed with uh, so much noble qualities, expert in scriptures. How do we know that? Is demonstrated later when Hanuman is, yeah, uh, accepting the what do you call, the bind, or what do you call, the binding of Indrajit. When he comes, he shoots an arrow, and then Hanuman, with offering respect to the weapon, so he agrees to be bound, and then he is brought to the assembly. Ravan was not interested much. He simply says that kill this, yeah, and um, of course, before that, Hanuman gave everything. Yeah, what is the purpose of Hanuman getting bound is not just because he's incapable of freeing and leaving the place, but he wanted to, yeah, maybe a chance, because a devotee is always compassionate. He want to give Ravan an advice that what you are doing is not correct. So in that way, Hanuman presents so much, and uh, yeah, after hearing all, yeah, then what happens? Yeah, though these are full of devotion, discretion, dispassion, wisdom, and everything is poured into Ravan. Ravan is a personality who had no ears. Yeah? It doesn't matter how many heads one have. It is important how many ears one have. So it is more important. That's why even in any corporate world, we see active listening is very much important, emphasized. Why? Because it is through Shravanam. we can we can advance, because there is no other means through which we can know things as precise as possible, as perfect as possible, except by hearing from authorized source. And here Hanuman, being the pure devotee of the Lord, he was telling everything which was full of devotion. It has complete compassion, at the same time shastrically with discretion and uh, dispassion. Uh, but then, what happened after all this? Raman simply laughed very loudly and he said, uh, uh, "Kill him." Hmm? Hmm. I have I have found a most wise guru in this monkey. Uh, so in that way he made a fun, and then he said just hang him out. That is why uh, um, mm, yeah, yeah, instead of showing anger, he simply said, yeah. And then when others were coming to kill him, then Vibhishan stops. He clearly sees that there is uh, uh, that very moment. That very moment, Vibhishan stops, not because Hanuman is a devotee, he came to know, and because yeah we know he's a good man, let me help him. No, he spoke from Shastras. He said, uh, he bowed his head to his master Ravana, and he said it is against all statecraft. Yeah, nowadays whatever we are hearing, right, in the war, what is this word used? Criminal war. Yeah, is it said? Yeah, committing crime in a war, is not approved. Of course, United Nations is not able to do anything. Hmm? But the crime is going on. The civilians are affected. But here, Vibhishan is speaking those wise words. He's saying, "What you want to do is against all statecraft, so it's not approved." Why? Because one who has come as a messenger, or one who brings who is an envoy, yeah, must not be killed. Just we need to understand how great is Vibhishan. What is his position? What is his position? Huh? His position was that everyone were in favor of Ravan. Everyone shared the passion and ignorance, yeah, of Ravan, who do not want to spare Hanuman for what he has said. That was like, it's like so many pots of blood boiling at same time. Hmm? But there was one who kept his mind uh, active, and for the purpose brought from the Shastric point of view that this is not right. uh, he may be punished in some other way. Yeah, if at all you think that that's what max one can do. Mhm. Uh, and everyone exclaimed to one another, they think, what is this? Uh, uh, though it was a proper counsel that Vibhishan gave, everyone were not so interested to hear that. But then, yeah, Ravan want to just finish off. So he said, all right, the monkey may be sent mutilated. And then, but this mutilation, yeah. So Vibhishan said, yeah, of course, to avoid or to minimize mm, the loss, or minimize the uh, problem for Hanuman, what Vibhishan did is, monkeys are very fond of his tail. Uh, and he said he presented it such a way that it was interesting for the people there. That is very important. It's not that what we are talking is approved by the Shastras, but we should also understand how to present it such a way that other person is really taking it. So here Vibhishan is saying, I tell you a secret, uh, that uh, mm, um, the monkeys, yeah, they are very proud of their tail. So what we do is we just tie up some soaked oil cloth around the tail and set it to fire. Hmm? So It was yeah, it was that way that Vibhishan was stepping up in the need and was counseling Ravana, who who can stand in front of him? No one, no one, not only in Lanka, in all the three worlds. The demigods were arrested. Yeah, they had no other choice but to become a gardener, to become a cook, to become a step in Lanka, at the feet of Ravan. No one dared to have a eye-to-eye contact with Ravan. Such a such a uh, powerful, yeah, powerful personality, which caused terror in all the worlds. That's why, yeah, he was also addressed as inter interplanetary terrorist. Hmm? There is no place where one could hide. Huh? So he was so dangerous. And then here comes Vibhishan. Yeah, what chance he has? Nevertheless, he puts forward his shastrical point of view. And why? Is it only for the welfare of Hanuman? No, it's for the welfare of Ravan. Not only for Ravan and his royal assembly and all his people. Mm. So he's saying that um, let's do that way. Uh, but this is not the only thing. Yeah, to step up one time itself is already very risky. But Vibhishan is so great that he uh, didn't care for his safety, but he was very concerned of his brother. And yeah, when Ravan came to know that all the arrangements are going on, the whole army is ready, it's on the other side of the sea. Yeah, when he came to know from his spies, then Ravan called for an emergency contingency meeting. And then Ravan asked, "Tell me now. Let's." He was asking, "Tell me what we should do in this time." Hmm? Everyone were telling, "Why are you worried? Yeah, you are such a great king. With one hand, you can do that. You can do this." Everyone were just extolling, appreciating glories of Ravana's past, but they were not seeing what is present. Yeah. In our life also, we usually see, I have done so many things, or there will be some people telling, hey, you are that, you are this, and then we are very much carried away in that. But are we able to withstand? Are we able to prove successful even now? Because success in the past is nothing for what we want to do now. So we have to be successful always. So in this case, when everyone were telling, it was only Vibhishan. He arrived and he bowed down his head and then again started giving counseling. A younger person giving counseling to elder person is very difficult. Yeah, if someone is of a higher age and then is giving a counseling to his subordinates or the younger generation, that is one thing. But here, Vibhishan is taking, yeah, he is younger brother. Yeah, and then he is still, yeah, he still is taking a chance, and then he's saying, yeah, because when Ravana is asking opinions, he thought, oh, this is a nice opportunity. Yeah, I should also speak my opinion. He said, because you are asking my opinion, uh, and I really want for in the light of our interest, not our means it's he and his brother, but interest of everyone. Yeah, and your own interest also. With my understanding, yeah, let me tell you what is what brings welfare to you. Yeah, what is brings good reputation, wisdom, and also good destination after your death. Yeah, and joy of various kinds. Uh, and then what Vibhishan is saying, uh, mm, not so easy to tell. Yeah, so if I have an idea, I have an idea that is yeah, is correct, which can bring you everything good. And for that, what you have to do, you have to just uh, you have to just release Sita. You have to just hand over Sita back to Ram. Then everything will happen. Hmm? This is something like uh, it is something like one should refuse to see the moon on the fourth night of the lunar month. Yeah, this is reference. So in that way, uh, what he's saying is Sita is not yours. Yeah, so you should give. Even though a man happened to be the sole lord of the 14 spears, yeah, here Ravana may think that I am glorious, etc. He's saying even even if that is the case, even if he is at the moment the king, he should certainly fall if he turned hostile to other living beings, which means eyeing on someone else who is not our own will bring uh, misfortune. No one will speak well of a man who has slightest averence. Yeah? If he were an ocean of virtues and clever too, no one will care. If he has done a mistake, that will follow. Hmm? So in that way, he's saying that how you can be saved is only by giving back Sita to Ram. And then he started glorifying that he is the Lord of the universe and the death of the death himself. Huh? You are thinking Ram is just a human being, or no, he is not that. He is the Lord of the universe. He is the absolute. He is the Brahman who is free from any kind of Maya. So nothing, whatever tricks that you can play, doesn't matter. He is unborn God. Yeah, and he's all pervading, invincible, and in that way, Vibhishan starts explaining the glories of the Lord. And very important quality of his is he's the ocean of compassion. Because he's the ocean of compassion, yeah, he has assumed this form of human being for the good of the earth and for the good of brahmanas, for the good of cows and gods. Mm. So because he is the ocean of compassion, this is your chance uh, that you will um, by surrendering or by taking by offering by accepting giving back Sita, you will only win. Huh? Why? Because uh, um, he is well versed in shastras. What he does is religion, huh? And he is well equipped with all weapons. Mm. So giving up enmity with him, yeah. What you do, just bow your head down in front of him, and then the Lord relieves the distress of those who seek a refuge at his lotus feet. So if someone is taking refuge at the feet of the Lord, huh, the Lord is so merciful that he is not seeing what all are done and he gives refuge. This means that what does it mean for us? Yeah, we may carry so much envy also to the Lord. We may think, hey, no, 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 I am great, or no, uh, all these feelings which which make us to take the path of irreligion. But after understanding that I am on the wrong path, oh Lord, please give me shelter so that I become your devotee, then the Lord will definitely give shelter. Again and again I fall at your feet and pray. huh? Abandon your pride, your infatuation, yeah, that's yeah, infatuation for Mother Sita, and arrogance, and just reach to Ram. Um, this is not only my message, this is the message of our grandfather Sage Pulastya. Yeah, and he has sent it through his disciple. uh, and and availing this golden opportunity, I am just speaking this. So in that way, I mean, this is not the one instance. In that way, Vibhishan, yeah, not only gave the counseling this time, he also gives counseling later when Indrajit, yeah, mm, um, makes um, fun of Vibhishan, not respecting him as the brother of his father. who should be treated as his own father. He disrespected him. Hmm. And anyway, so in that way, he's saying that just by by holding to the feet of Lord, uh, uh, um, so be blessed. Just restore Sita to Ram, so that no harm may come to you. Yeah, only a person who is a devotee can have such a clear vision in the midst of all disturbances, in the midst of all other temptations, in the midst of all um, what do you call the the bad energy that is prevailing around us. Yeah, in around us also. Yeah, it's not we are talking about only Lanka. It's not only in the place of Ravan. We are talking about that we are in a world where there is a dominance of mode of passion and ignorance. Huh? Either if we see our neighborhood is like that, and not only neighborhood, even in our own families and in our own self, there is mode of passion and ignorance. But if we accept the feet of the Lord, then what is happening? The Lord, then there is no harm. Then we are saved. So in that way, Vibhishan spoke great words. Hmm? But such great words, what can it do? It can only heat up. Just like, um, yeah, when the ears are closed, there is no way. So all these whatever good words are coming, they are bombarding and making the heat of fury of Ravan. And then Ravan was so angry, and he just said, "Oh, I think now your death is imminent. Huh? Are you going to give such advice to me? Who are you thinking? I am uh, um, Ravan. What is the meaning of Ravan? What is the meaning of Ravan? One who, hmm, Ravan, one who takes ecstasy by seeing others crying. That is Ravan. Yeah? No one dares to see into my eyes, and now you are giving big, big speeches. You are a fool. Yeah, you have always lived on my generosity. Yeah, where are you? Have you forgotten? Who is your king? Who is providing you everything? It is me. With my generosity, you are living here, and what you are doing is you are favoring enemies. Cause, huh? I am telling, if there is anyone, if there is anyone whom I have not conquered till now, it is only you. Hmm? You are living in my capital, uh, and you are cherishing love of Ram, I mean, of the hermits. Yeah, he doesn't take the name of the Lord. If so, and if you think that is the case, then just go and join with them, oh fool, and teach all these wise words or wisdom to them. And saying so, he kicked um, hmm, Vibhishan. Huh? And then what happens when someone is kicked? The beauty, yeah, as Tulsidas ji gives here is Vibhishan, even after Vibhishan is being kicked by his brother, he is tightly holding his feet again and again, and he is just appealing. Uh, um, and then Lord Shiva is telling to Parvati. I mean, this is all Tulsidas Ramayana is like what Lord Shiva is saying about Ramayana to Parvati. This is what Tulsidas is presenting. He's saying, you see, that is the greatness of a saint who returns uh, good even for evils. What if someone is causing any harm to a saintly person is not becoming like a snake and immediately taking vengeance, but he is still seeing how to give good even for evil people. Even after beaten, still he is saying, since I don't mind if you are beating me. Why? Because you are like my father. A brother is like a father. So if a father beats, what is so big thing about it? But Your welfare, my lord, lies in adoring Lord Ram. Again, in that moment, he still gives, and finally, yeah, he leaves, yeah, along with some ministers. So here we are seeing that Vibhishan is not just a character of well versed in Shastras. Yeah, he's not just a person of well versed in Shastras, but he also is a great devotee who is compassionate for the welfare of Lanka Vasis, for the Lankeshwar, and for that he was ready even to, yeah, take such a humble position of holding the feet of the king and also being beaten or being treated badly. Anyway, finally, yeah, this is a big turning point when we take in Vibhishan's case. Yeah, that is the beauty. What Vibhishan did is that he left. So many people says, how can one leave the brother in the time of need? Anyway, I think when the questions are coming, we can discuss later. But finally, yeah. Anyway, the reason. Yeah, in Tulsidas Ramcharitmanas, we come to see that after this incident, Vibhishan and few ministers they immediately sprung into the sky, and then they reached to the place where Ram and all his I mean Sugriv and his Vanar sign, everyone is ready on the other side of the river, finding a way of how to reach to the other side of Lanka, I mean, to enter into Lanka. Yeah, when everyone were there in the evening or the night, in the sky, Vanaras have seen Vibhishan, and then immediately they brought this to Sugriv, and Sugriv was yeah, and Sugriv was very disturbed. How come Rakshasas are coming? Are these some spies or they are doing coming to distract, to harm us, etc. And then, uh, um, yeah. So what happened? And then immediately Vibhishan is coming, and of course there is also this reference that Lord Shiva is telling. No sooner that Vibhishan left with these words, yeah, then what happened is the destruction of Lanka is sealed in written. Until now, because Vibhishan, one single devotee was there, there was still some thing that auspiciousness can happen. But as soon as even that one person, who is a devotee, has left Lanka, then the doom of them all was sealed. Why? Because a disrespect of a saint, again, Vaishnava Parad is such a dangerous. He's saying Parvati immediately uh, disrespect of a saint. Yeah, Lord Shiva is saying disrespect of saints, O Parvati, will rob of all the blessings. And the moment Ravan abandoned Vibhishan, uh, then Lanka lost all the glory. Yeah. So anyway, so that detail is also tells how great is Vibhishan. And then Vibhishan left to Ram's camp, and then, as I said, when Sugriv saw, then he came, and then he asked. hmm, uh, uh, Vibhishan was thinking, "Oh, now I have freedom. Now I go and surrender and serve my real master." So he went into the sky, and then when he reached, his plan was he was thinking it would be very easy. I will go today and present myself in front of Ram. I'll have his darshan and hold his wooden sandals, yeah, padukas, and just remain absorbed in that. That's what Vibhishan was thinking. But Sugriv uh, he went to Ram and he said, that Ravana's brother Vibhishan has come here. Huh? Huh? The Lord, however, he asked, "What do you think the matter could be?" Sugriva, my friend, tell me what is that? And then Sugriv said, uh, um, yeah, a ruler, yeah, of Lanka, yeah, may have planned for some tricks upon us. He wanted to spy, to understand, to get secrets out of it. Therefore, I think this should be taken very seriously. And now we have to make them prisoners and detain them, yeah, and understand what are the strategies and what are the plans. And in that way, Sugriv was saying that, yeah, this is when they came to come to know our secrets, we should not encourage that. And then Ram says, uh, though, yeah, you have wisely thought, yeah, you have given a thought seriously, but you know what? My vow is, yeah, my promise is to dispel all fears from the mind of those who seek refuge in me. And if this, if Vibhishan is coming to seek yeah, refuge in me, then my promise for such a person, for everyone, is to dispel all fears. So, uh, and when Ram said this, Hanuman, yeah, who knows who is Vibhishan, yeah, he rejoiced to hear this, yeah, and he saw how a Lord as a father protects, irrespective of the child's mm, misgivings. So, I will not abandon even the murderer of a Brahmana if he seeks refuge in me. Huh? And the moment any creature, forget about even humans or rakshas, even any creature, if it turns face towards me, the sins incurred by it through millions of lives are washed away. Hmm? So, who is a sinner anymore if they see the Lord? Huh? A sinner by his very nature is averse to my worship. Hmm. Yeah. If Vibhishan was such a sinner, he wouldn't even have come here. He wouldn't even want to worship. So, could he ever dare to approach me? No, it's not possible. So, that man alone who has a pure mind can attain me. Otherwise, Lord is so trickster. He knows how to escape. He knows how to trick. Uh, yeah. And in that way, uh, if even if Ravan has sent him to find out our secrets, we have nothing to fear. Huh? So saying so, he said, um, Lakshman is powerful enough that even if the enemy knows all our secrets, still he can bring one-handed victory for us. So saying so, uh, and either case, yeah, even if the person is coming with any duplicity or genuinely coming to serve, yeah, to surrender, whatever may be the reason, yeah, I um, uh, I will give shelter. Saying so, the Lord said, and then all the Vanaras were, yeah, crying in jubilation, of knowing that, and he asked Angad and Hanuman to bring Vibhishan. That is showing the greatness of the Lord and the greatness of a devotee at the same time. And it's not so easy that one can simply have darshan of the Lord that Vibhishan got. Yeah, Vibhishan, he got the darshan of the Lord, and as soon as when he saw, uh, when Vibhishan, when Vibhishan was presented in front of Ram, in front of Ram and Lakshman, yeah, just seeing Ram's beauty. Hmm, Um, Vibhishan stopped blinking his eyes. He stood like a stick, and with gaze, he was completely fixed in seeing such a beautiful personification of the Lord. He saw that Lord has exceptionally long arms, eyes resembling like a red lotus, and limbs that rid the yeah, when we see some personality, we know, they are very strong, and then all the fears are gone. So he was seeing that his lion-like shoulders, broad chest, uh, great charm, everything, m- mind of countless cupids. So beautiful he is. Just the sight brought tears to his eyes, and he was thrilled, uh, that went through his complete body. Hmm. And after somehow composing himself, and then he started speaking, "My lord, I am Ravan's brother. Hmm. Huh? I am born in demon race. Hmm. My body has the elements of tamas. Yeah, I am tamasic because and predominated by that, and I have natural affinity for sins. Even yeah, just I mean, my nature is like that. Hmm. Hmm. Um, but but what happened? Yeah, by hearing with my own ears about your glories. Yeah, I have come to you with the belief that my Lord dissipates the fear of rebirth. So he's not having a fear of death. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he was not scared about that. Yeah, but he was saying that I want to take the shelter at your feet. Who can grant? Uh, uh, no, yeah, no rebirth. Yeah, don't have to take rebirth. Yeah, just one, the Lord who can give, who can take out a being from the cycle of birth and death. It is only you. So save me, oh Raghukula Tilaka, hmm, who is the reliever of distress, delighter of those who take refuge in you. Save me. Mm. And after that, the Lord was very happy. Yeah. After, I mean, Vibhishan, when he got up after offering obeisances, and then the Lord at his heart, uh, after hearing this humble speech and taking him with his long arms, and he hugged him, and then he sat him next to him. He sat it side by side, and then spoke the words. And the first thing that he told is, "Tell me, King of Lanka, if all is well and you and your family are uh, uh, doing well, uh, given the conditions that are around you. Uh, I know that you live constantly in the midst of evil-minded people. Uh, I wonder how you are able to maintain your piety. It's not so easy, right? When we are in a group of uh, mm, when we are in bad association, when everyone is um, um, affected by mode of passion and ignorance, at some point or the other, yeah, we may slip from our mode of goodness, and we may also get carried away and also start taking bad habits. So Ram is appreciating this devotee, Vibhishan. He's saying, how is it possible that you are still of such a noble person, huh? In spite of being in such a evil-minded environment? Hmm? So in that way, he's saying, he's advising and appreciating and confirming. The Lord is doing all this at one line, saying that it is much better to live in hell, dear Vibhishan, but not, uh, but may not stay in a place where the company of wicked people is there. Uh, so it is better to be in hell rather than to be in bad association. Uh, so since you have shown your mercy to me, recognizing me as your servant, so I am pleased. So this is what saying. Vibhishan fell at feet of Ram, that he has accepted him. Uh, and of course, Ram further glorifies, yeah, a devotee. Yeah, so the Lord is glorifying you. He's saying, "O King of Lanka, you possess all good virtues. Hence, you are extremely dear to me." So that is the reason. Yeah. On hearing this, everyone, all the Vanaras who were there, they said, "All glories to all merciful." In that way, they appreciated the greatness of Vibhishan. Mm. And then Ram said, "My sight in this world never fails to bring reward. Because you have my darshan. Yeah. So the Lord is saying, if someone has darshan of me, then that will never go into vain. So, what is the reward? What is the reward that you are getting by becoming, by having my darshan? Yeah, he is saying, Ram has applied on his forehead the sacred mark of sovereignty, like success. uh, and as soon as when he applied the tilak, Raja Tilak, mm, like uh, commemorating Vibhishan as the king of Lanka, then um, the heavenly planets showered flowers in great happiness, and this already shows that Ram has decided that who should take over Lanka. Yeah, how to establish? We know that there are four reasons. I mean, there are four reasons why Lord Ram appeared. Of this, one is that to kill Ravan, and from Bhagavad Gita we know that to re-establish Dharma. So, after Ravan is killed, then Vibhishan is already there, the devotee to take over. So Ram already decided. He granted such a boon just because Vibhishan had the darshan of the Lord. And then, I mean, of course, we are running short of time. But then, then comes this. Now, Ravan is laughing. What is happening on the other side? Knowing this, Ravan is laughing. Huh? Um, why? Because his spies told what happened when Ram, Lakshman, everyone were just thinking, how to cross this ocean? Yeah, this is not an easy thing. It's not like a steamer or a ship that can, or a vessel that can everyone board in it and then can cross over. It's not a river. It's a ocean. How to cross over? How many can fly? Not easy. Then, yeah, Vibhishan. Sorry, Ram has asked Vibhishan. Ram asked Vibhishan for an idea to cross over the ocean, and then he consulted. Uh, um, uh, Vibhishan told, yeah, okay, yeah, this Sagara is blessed or indebted to your dynasty, to your race. Uh, if you can ask, if you, yeah, he will definitely give a way out. And then he's asking passage of the ocean with a heart full of compassion. And then knowing this, the Ravan, uh, he was thinking that's exactly. It was because of such funny things. Uh, he Ram, yeah, yeah, he's entertaining such funny things. Yeah, that's why he has entertained monkeys as his friends. That is why now even my brother, uh, whatever he's telling, he's just accepting. I think Ram doesn't know anything. Uh, he- ha, has there been any time that if one is pleading the ocean and then the ocean is giving the way? Hmm? So he's saying, fool, why do you bestow false praise of enemies? So he's just thinking that this Vibhishan is a coward counselor. Huh? So, yeah, so he was rather happy to not have Vibhishan on his side. Yeah, and he was feeling pity of Ram, that such people are around him. But I mean, to speed up again, um, yeah, Ravan lost everything. Yeah, one by one, whatever the powers that he thought, whatever the support that he felt, everything started falling one after the other. And then when Kumbhakarna was, yeah, he thought he is the man who will win. And then Kumbhakarna, yeah, when he was in the battlefield, Vibhishan, yeah, after seeing Kumbhakarna coming, then he went. Hmm? Yeah, then When Vibhishan saw him, he came forward and falling at his feet, he told him that, hey, I am Vibhishan. And Kumbhakarna approved what Vibhishan has done. Kumbhakarna in turn lifted his younger brother. He he hugged him to his bosom, and then he delighted at heart to know that his brother was a devotee of Lord Ram. He said, "Dear brother, uh, yeah, sorry, Vibhishan said to Kumbhakarna, you know, brother, uh, Ravan hit, our brother hit me on my chest, and yeah, I came and he gave him uh, the best advice for that time, and yeah, and told him what he should do, but disgusted such treatment, yeah, because eh, first of all, I want to bring, yeah, dharma in the place, yeah. So he actually, what Vibhishan was trying to do all the time was through that counseling to re-establish with peace and to bring righteousness, but yeah, no one had any interest there. So then he said, I came away, I came away to Ram, and um, Lord took me to his heart uh, when I'm in this such a distress, and yeah, and then um, Kumbhakarna is saying, yeah, Ravan is in the clutches of death and would not listen even to the best advice at this stage. And thrice blessed are you, O Vibhishan. Yeah, you have proved to be the ornament of demon race. Huh? And then you have brought glory to our line by adoring to Lord Ram. Yeah, so in that way, Kumbhakarna is also approving what Vibhishan has done. And he says, in thought, in word, or in deed, you should always adore to Ram. Uh, Now leave me, for doomed I am to death, brother. I can no longer distinguish between friend and enemy. So in that way, yeah, he was in a fix. Kumbhakarna felt himself he was in a fix, and then he only wanted to do whatever, yeah, for his brother, and yeah, and then he died, and then who is left? It is only Ravan, and Ravan came to the stage at the end. Yeah, at the end, Vibhishan got all the information that now Ravan is going to come. Before he goes to such a big battle, he goes to a fire sacrifice, and when he does this fire sacrifice, then he will become victorious. So he told to Ram that one should make sure that this doesn't happen. Therefore, he said, "My lord, dispatch some Vanaras at once to this place, and then uh, yeah, disturb it." As soon as the day broke, then Hanuman, Angad, and others, they rushed and they spoiled this. Ravan came out, and then he started attacking. Yeah, when Ravan saw, yeah, in the battlefield Vibhishan, he was too much carried away by anger, and he didn't even see that he was his own brother. What he did, he took a javelin and he threw at him. Huh? Very very powerful weapon, that he this lance, terrible lance that he shot. And then what happened here? Yeah, Ram has given refuge to Vibhishan. So what Ram did, he came in front of Vibhishan. He took that shot on him. He fainted. He fell down. Hmm? Vibhishan became very angry. Till now, he was just yeah, somehow not seeing eye to eye into Ravan, and in a such angry mood. But now he became very angry. He took a club, and then he started going and attacking Ravan. Yeah. He said, "My sacred vow to put an end to distress is gone. Now, no peace." So he started hitting with the lance and all these things. And then he became tired. Then Hanuman, Angad came, and yeah, somehow, yeah. So scene. Um, yeah, was handled. Yeah, but this shows that to whom Vibhishan was devoted. And finally, I mean, I'll stop this after this. What is the proof that Vibhishan was completely um, serving the Lord? Is when the time came when Ravana's heads were chopped, and again the new head was coming up, and the time, yeah, it was mm, very um, very hard to handle Ravana. He was very strong. He was having and then Ram asked, yeah, Ram asked, okay, what could be the way? And then Vibhishan, yeah, Vibhishan, it was a test for his uh, loyalty. It was a test of his loyalty, whether he has accepted Ram as his master, as everything or not. Yeah, where usually, yeah. So when it comes to our blood relation, we will just sometimes move away from righteousness, or move away from our principles, our discipline. As soon as it's for our relatives, okay, let's do it. Huh? Whatever is right, we'll see later. But for our relatives, that comes first. So um, um, yeah. So in that way, the Lord was seeing whether um, how loyal is uh, um, Vibhishan. Yeah, where Vibhishan was eager. Yeah, he wanted to serve the Lord with his full means. So he said that there is this place. Yeah, if you hit there, then mm, then you can kill my brother. Yeah. So and saying so, he was the reason. Yeah. So he became the reason for the death of his own brother. I think even today we always keep thinking, how come that a brother shared the secrets of his own brother? Yeah, yeah, and but that shows his loyalty. Uh, that shows his devotion. Yeah. What is this Vandanam? Is not just to bring the hands together and bow down. This means that, what does this mean? I am your servant. I am your servant. You can use me as you like. Whatever is mine is yours. That is what is Vandanam. So in that spirit, yeah, Vibhishan served. Yeah, he didn't serve that because he was having an eye on to become the king. He didn't want to rule. He has no interest. Uh, he didn't had any interest to become the king. For him, his interest was only that he wanted to become a servant of the Lord. Yeah, but of course, for such sincere devotees, the Lord bestows blessings and responsibilities, and that is the reason, because Vibhishan proved to be a genuine king and a real ruler. So that's why Ram has given him, yeah, the whole Lanka, that uh, to rule over Lanka. Okay, I'll stop here. There are still, I think, so many things we can discuss about Vibhishan. There is also Vibhishan Hanuman Samvad is there. I mean, so many. Yeah, I just covered maybe a drop in the ocean of Vibhishan glories. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, as this is a recap of maybe when, yeah, a few years back we were discussing. Yeah, so if anyone want to add something I missed that can add more beauty to the session, please do so. Haribol, Hare Krishna. Can someone speak just to know if I'm audible?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yeah. Thank you
Krishna.
so much, Prabhuji, for this wonderful session of Vandanam.
Prabhuji.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Risha Prabhu, that hand raise was feedback that you heard me, or you have to share something?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, regarding Hanuman coming to Ravana and giving him advice, is it true that Hanuman was avatar of Lord Shiva, or is not verified?
Yeah.
And it's also true that
Not it's the expansion of Shiva.
Okay. And is it also true? Is it somewhere mentioned that Ravana was a devotee of Lord Shiva? He was praying to him always.
Yeah.
So he was so stupid that he couldn't see his Lord standing in front of him, or expansion of.
Very nice question. Yeah. When Ravan was pleasing Lord Shiva, right? You know this. When the time came, he wanted to lift the whole Kailash, yeah, and then he fails, and then understands that, and then he becomes a devotee. At that time, there were only 10 Rudras, and this Maruti was the 11th Rudra, so he couldn't recognize.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So he couldn't. And then this also what happens is, yeah, when Ravan was busy in backing up all these boons from Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva. At that time, he was expert in Shastras, and what was happening is in penance when he was doing. I mean, this again will take some time to explain, but Kaikasi, who is Ravana's mother, she had she sometimes some picturize them as a good lady, but she's coming in a demon race, and she's the daughter of Sumali, if I am correct. Yeah. So so she couldn't see that Kubera, yeah, who is also son of Vishravas, yeah, that he was coming in a Pushpaka Viman and landing on the Hermitage, and then she was feeling always, he's too much exposing himself of his wealth and riches, so she didn't like that. And because she didn't like what she was doing is she was trying to inspire um, her people like Prahasta and others, and also Ravana and his brothers to go, come on, win some powers so that you can also be, you can also become great. And at that time, Ravan and his brothers, they were performing penances. But what was happening is, the more Ravan was performing penances, all this, he was feeling more compassionate. He didn't had the idea at all uh, to take over Lanka, or to take over Pushpaka Vahan from Kubera. He was always good. But later, what happened is that um, when all the powers came, and when he became the king, and then for a reason he had to, he was for a better respect, what he started doing, he was occupying all the kingdoms and become a king of all those kingdoms. And then started that he started not seeing no more all this lord and all those things. He started seeing himself as the lord. uh, so when he was caught up by the power of power, he forgot who he is. Because we are servants of the Lord, he forgot that, and he also forgot who is his Lord. Yeah. So in that way, he was all those qualities started diminishing, all those good qualities have gone, and he really became this Ravana who wanted to impose his power on everyone, so that he becomes really uh, a man of torture to everyone. So that was his, and now when Hanumanji is coming, when Hanumanji is telling, when the we know, right, when we are not so interested in devotion, when the devotee comes in front of our eyes, what are we doing? Are we recognizing his greatness or the other? Hmm? So to an atheist person, if you go and simply um, if you go to an atheistic person, right, and if you are saying, hey, so and so great sadhu is in front of you or coming, what will he think, what will he do? He will not understand the glories of it, the greatness of it. He will make fun of it, isn't it? Yeah, Rishabh Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, he will try to run away.
He will not. Yeah, he will even escape. Yeah, because oh, come on, this Hare Krishna, how many times have seen? Better to escape. Yeah. So irrespective of recognizing Hanuman as a devotee, as Lord Shiva, he was not in a position to see properly. He was not in a position to hear properly. That's what in the case of Rama and in the case of Ravana, we see that power can um, can, when it overcomes, when a person is succumbed by power, this is what can happen. And here he had two problems. Not only that he had identity crisis to know who is he is also having identity crisis to see others. If he is such a great, he would also realize who is Sita, right? And here when Hanuman has come, so he couldn't see his Lord. I don't know. Rishabh Prabhu, what do you say?
Yeah, totally makes sense.
I mean, but this is a reference I came across, about that, because Hanuman was the 11th Rudra. That's why Raman could not recognize. But what I'm telling in that was in Treta, at least in Kali Yuga, even if the Lord Himself comes,
He will not.
we will make fun and then will not appreciate. We don't believe in ourselves, and even if the Lord Himself comes, we think, hey, dekho, kitna cheap, yeah. Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Sagar Prabhu or no?
Nothing to add, Prabhuji.
Nothing. Okay. Yeah. So we're getting very, very closer towards this, the ways of worshipping the Lord. Yeah, it starts with Shravanam, which itself also is very, very powerful means to reach Lord. But now we are seeing what is the true meaning or true essence of practicing Vandanam. Vandanam means, I mean, I have a book written by His Holiness Sat Swarup Maharaj. Yeah, very nice. How one can offer Vandanam. Yeah, in this process of Vandanam, one is understanding, not understand, is glorifying the Lord. The greatness of the Lord, because in the scriptures, the Lord is glorified with Uttama Shloka. This is what it is mentioned. And then not only glorifying the glories of the Lord, yeah, by always saying, but also understanding, yeah, expressing our gratitude. Vandanam is all about prayers. Vandanam itself means by bringing the hands together, accepting the position of a servant, and saying that I am very grateful for what you have given me. I am very grateful. There are so many people who are suffering day in, day out. Oh Lord, you are so merciful that because of you, everything, yeah. And please give me that uh, crest jewel of bhakti so that I can serve you. So all these prayers from our heart, if we can come up with our own prayers, well and good. Otherwise, in scriptures, so many devotees like Lord Brahma, even Indra, so many have offered such prayers to the Lord, feeling very much indebted for what we have been given, feeling gratitude, and also the prayers of shelter, Sharanagati prayers, like please give me your grace, otherwise I have no hope. It is only when you, if not you. So these kind of prayers can bring us close, and that is what is the spirit of Vandanam. Yeah. And then here we see that in this way, Vibhishan, he broke this, yeah, barriers of family and yeah, relations. He was more seeing where is the Lord, that is Dharma. So I want to be on that side. He left and took the shelter of Ram. Okay, thank you very much for joining, and we'll speak one more topic tomorrow. What is that? Dasyam. Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. So these are still pending. Yeah, please let's meet tomorrow again and discuss the other limbs of devotional service. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. तुलसीदास जी की जय.